Yup. Robert got another video, man. Hey, man, we got hidden sneak disses and rap lyrics. Hey, man, look, man. Y'all know we came here to do, man. Y'all know we didn't come here to do, man. We came here to get straight to the point. What we didn't come to do, man, is all that other stuff, man. That being said, man, let's get right to the video.
Genre. So it's common for rappers who are at the same level to send shots at each other in their music, even the superstars. Here's a look at a few hidden sneak disses in rap music. I crept down the block, made a right, cut the lights, paid the price. Think it's sweet, it's on sight, nothing nice. Baguettes in my ice, Jesus Christ, checks over stripes. Drake, sicko mode. Although Drake is far from the toughest rapper in the game, he's held his spot through his fair share of beef. Many have speculated that in this verse, the rapper is throwing shots at another one of the biggest artists in the game, Kanye West.
Drake got too. First of all, they both got too much money to be beefing. What is she talking about though?
Drake and Kanye have had a long, complicated relationship. Ye paved the way for Drake's career by shifting the sound of rap to include more melodies and pop elements. But as Drake's career skyrocketed and he began to pass his former idol, their relationship would get more and more sour. Drake and Kanye have known each other for years.
Y'all said Drake passed Kanye?
He produced several tracks on Drake's debut studio album, Thank Me Later, including the smash hit, Find Your Love, which he co-produced with Jeff Basker and No ID. He also directed the music video for another one of Drake's breakout singles, Best I Ever Had. Early on, Drake told the press that he idolized Kanye and he was probably his single biggest musical inspiration. But even from day one, Kanye felt that Drake was possibly his greatest competition for the title of hottest rapper in the game. This friendly rivalry inspired him to go as hard as possible to prevent the crown from being taken. Ye has admitted that Drake was the big reason why he decided to team up with Jay-Z for the Watch the Throne album. Drake has been teasing a possible collaborative album with Wayne, and Ye felt that the two of them together would be impossible to match without another rap heavyweight like Jay. But up until then, it was all just healthy competition. In 2013, Kanye dropped his 6th studio album, Yeezus, which some fans loved and others hated. The same year, Drake hopped on a remix to the Migos song Versace, where he dropped the bar, I do not f with your new shit, my don't ask me my take on it.
What's his name? I think he should throw J. Cole on here too, since we dissing Kanye. J. Cole dissed the hell out of Kanye.
Which many assumed was aimed at Kanye. Drake later did an interview where he admitted that he wasn't feeling Yeezus as much as Ye's early work and felt it had some questionable bars.
I ain't gonna lie, for you can't really compare Yeezus to what he first dropped for, because when he first dropped, he was a totally different Kanye. Yeezus, as he go on for, he progress into a different type of Kanye. You know what I'm saying? But in the beginning, Kanye, that's when he was hungry, for. He not hungry no more. He's not hungry no more. Like, that's how I be, for. When they hungry, for, that's when you get the real them. When they get that money and all that, Kanye's a billionaire, for. He not dead. That's why he ain't dropped his album yet, bro. This shit supposed to drop 2 weeks ago. That shit we still ain't got it to this day. But when they hungry, for, that's when they really in their prime, and that's when they really go. That's when graduation, what else it was? College dropout, all that, for. But then when they get comfortable, for, they just, they just like, fuck it, let me have fun with it now. I'm gonna have fun with it.
Both denied that there was any real beef and claimed that the blogs and magazines were just trying to pit them against each other for clicks. In 2015, Kanye did an interview with The Breakfast Club where he hinted that he and Drake may be working on a joint album called Wolves. Kanye also claimed that Drake was one of the only artists he felt he was in competition with, and he was pushed by him to step his game up. But while Kanye would be defending his title by trying to keep his rival under his wing, Drake would continue sending subliminal shots in his music. On the track Summer 16, Drake rapped, I used to want to be a Rockefeller, then I turned into Jay. Now I got a house in LA, now I got a bigger pool than Ye. And look, man, Ye's pool is nice, mine's just bigger is what I'm saying. The bar was clearly just a petty shot for the sake of competition. But to someone with an ego as big as Kanye, Drake claiming to have a bigger pool clearly got into his head. Not long after that, Drake released a track called Pop Style with a guest appearance from The Throne, Jay and Kanye's rap group. But the version that eventually made it to Drake's 2016 album Views featured a new verse from Drake in place of the Jay and Kanye features. During that time, Drake was still in the middle of his beef with Meek Mill. Kanye later claimed that Jay didn't want to be on the track out of respect for Meek, but others speculated that there was more going on behind the scenes. At OVO Fest later that year, Kanye again teased a possible collaborative album with Drake. Then, a mysterious billboard with the phrase, Calabasas is the new Abu Dhabi, along with the OVO and good music symbols, popped up in LA, leading many to believe that the collab album might actually happen. But not long after that, Kanye would start going on his now famous rants at the Life of Pablo tour, where he called out everyone from Drake and DJ Khaled to his former mentor, Jay-Z. During one rant, he asked the audience whether it seemed like Drake and DJ Khaled's recent single For Free was being played on the radio way too much. Drake told the press he was confused about Kanye's rant. He said he was just working on a collaborative project with Ye, and then the next—
I ain't gonna lie, folks. The radio play the same 3 songs the whole day. They play the same 3 songs the whole day, bro. Like, they 3 to 5 songs. They only got 3-5 songs that they play. Then it's over. Unless it's like a Friday or something, they're throwing the footwork and music and all that good music. But if it's a regular Monday through Thursday, bro, man, they giving us the same 3-5 songs, bro. It's fine about listening to radio for real. You know what I'm saying? Because they give us 3 to 5 songs. What the hell you gonna do with that?
Next minute, he's dissing them live on stage. But there still wasn't any real beef between them, just growing tension. Then, their relationship would change forever after the recording session for Kanye's 8th studio album Ye in Wyoming. In an interview with LeBron James, Drake says that he attended the recording session, but the whole time, he felt like something was off. He had recently announced a release date for his next studio album Scorpion, which was set to be released in early June 2018. While Drake was in Wyoming, he claims that Ye pressured him to reveal certain top secret information, including when he planned to release his album. He also told Kanye about the recent birth of his son Adonis, which he had not revealed to the public. Not long after Drake left the session, Kanye went on a Twitter rant and announced that he and other members of the Good Music Camp would be releasing a series of 7-song albums beginning at the end of May, leading into early June, right around the time that Drake was supposed to drop.
Drake,
first album in the—
Damn, Drake signed to Kanye, fool? Drake was on Good Music? Damn, he was on, yeah, how much he was signed to Kanye? That Jim be distributing his artists. What the fuck? So Drake wasn't a part of Good Music? Or was he? Whatever.
The series was Pusha T's Daytona, which featured several disses aimed at Drake and Wayne. The beef between Push and Cash Money goes back to at least 2002. Before venturing out as a solo artist, Pusha T was known as one half of the rap group, Clips, along with his brother Malice, who's now known as No Malice. In 2002, Baby and Wayne jumped onto a remix of their hit track Grindin'. The Clips was also featured on the Birdman song, What Happened to That Boy, which was produced by the Neptunes. Birdman, who has a history of not paying artists, producers, or anyone he does business with, never paid Pharrell for the beat. After that, Pharrell vowed that he would never work with Cash Money ever again. Pharrell was Push's go-to producer, so he naturally took his side in the beef. He and Wayne would begin to send subtle shots at each other. Drake also joined in on the beef to defend his mentor, so he and Push have had issues ever since. In 2012, Pusha T dropped the track Exodus 23:1, where he rapped, "You signed to one that's signed to another that's signed to 3 Now that's bad luck," making fun of the way that the Cash Money label is structured. Drake is signed to Wayne, who signed to Birdman through a partnership with Universal. This is what makes their deal so complicated, and the reason that Wayne has had such a hard time getting paid royalties in the past, because the money has to pass through so many different hands before it gets to him. Wayne responded on Twitter by saying, "Pusha T and anybody that love him," followed by his own diss track, Ghoulish. This was the moment that the beef went from sneak disses to direct shots, and ever since then, Pusha's had problems with anyone associated with Cash Money. On Daytona, Pusha T sent some shots at Drake on the track Infrared, where he rapped, "It was written like Nas, but it came from Quentin, at the mercy of a game where the culture's missing." This bar was a reference to the ghostwriting allegations that sparked the beef between Drake and Meek Mill back in 2016. Quentin Miller is a rapper and songwriter who wrote some of Drake's verses on his 2015 mixtape, If You're Reading This, It's Too Late. Meek exposed the fact that Drake used a ghostwriter, and even though many fans believe that Drake won that beef, the allegations have had an impact on his credibility as a rapper. Drake responded to Push with his own diss track, Duppy Freestyle, but had more to say for Ye than he did for Push. On the track, he rapped, "What do you really think of the nigga making your beats? I done things for him I thought he would never need. Father had to stretch his hands out and get it from me. I pop style for 30 minutes, then let him repeat. now you popping up with the jokes, I'm dead, I'm asleep. But Pusha T's response was far more vicious than Drake probably ever imagined, and the track that followed remains one of the most brutal diss tracks in hip-hop history.
Yeah.
The Story of Adidon featured Push rapping over the beat from The Story of OJ off Jay-Z's 444 album. The cover art was a picture of Drake in full blackface from back when he was a teenage actor. But that wasn't even the most shocking part. On the track, Pusha raps, "You are hiding a child. Let that boy come home. Deadbeat playing Border Patrol."
Damn.
Push was referring to Drake's son Adonis. Sophie Brousseau, a retired porn star, had given birth to him earlier that year, and Drake was the father. The rapper had yet to release the news about his child to the public.
Damn, Drake. You wanna wrap it up, dog? Damn. You're supposed to wrap it up, dog.
So the lyrics came as a major shock.
He like this, whatever.
On the track, Pusha also dissed Drake's producer 40, who suffers from multiple sclerosis,
Damn,
took a few
bro,
other
that's
brutal
bogus.
shots at the rapper and his team. Drake claims
I'm
that he
tired
wrote a
of you,
response,
bro.
but at the last minute decided not to release it after speaking with one of his mentors, hip-hop legend Jay Prince. But Drake also says that he played the track March 14th for Kanye in Wyoming, a song where he raps about the birth of his son. He also says that he told Ye about his struggles with his son's mother and that he believes that Ye gave this info to Push for The Story of Adidon. Drake's fifth studio album, Scorpion, was released on June 29, 2018, and contains several subliminal shots aimed at Kanye. Even though Push is really the one who came for his throat, he seemed more disappointed in his former idol than his enemy. With disses like, "Meeting all my heroes, like seeing how magic work. The people I look up to are going from bad to worse." And, "Who grips the mic and like to kill their friends?" It seemed like Drake was announcing that his friendship with Kanye was officially over. Meanwhile, Ye denied the claim that he leaked the information about Drake's son. Push also went on the Joe Budden podcast and claimed that Ye was not the source of the information. Instead, the info came from a woman that 40 was dating, who was also cool with people in his camp. In July of 2018, Drake released the track In My Feelings, which sparked an internet rumor that the rapper was admitting to having an affair with Kanye's ex-wife, Kim Kardashian. The chorus of the track is, "Kiki, do you love me?" Kiki was Kim's childhood name, while her sister Chloe had the name Coco. Media outlets later revealed that Drake was actually talking about model Kiana Barber, but he never denied the rumors about Kim. Even Snoop Dogg joined in on the conversation and clowned Kanye for getting trolled by Drake after the rapper slept with his wife.
I just found out who Kiki was. Kiki is your That's why you're so mad. Cause Drake put in your He did, Drake, you a cold cuz. I like that song, but I ain't know why I like it. I really like it now. Kiki, do you love me? Remember sucking me and everything you. Yeah, he put in your How about that?
Finally, Kanye himself addresses the lyrics in the video on social media, where he called out Drake for failing to deny the rumors that he slept with Kim.
Thought and had the wherewithal to say, "Hey, Pusha, don't diss Drake on my beat." And I spoke about that and took accountability for that. Now, what I need, what I'm looking for my spirit to take accountability is the fact that it's people making rumors or thinking that you my wife and you're not saying nothing and you carrying it like that, that don't sit well with my spirit.
Then, in August 2018, Travis Scott released the track Sicko Mode, which featured a guest appearance from Drake. Many believed he was continuing to throw shots at Ye by suggesting he had an affair with Kim. People took note that Ye and Drake live right down the road from each other in Calabasas. When you look on Google Maps, you can literally head down the block and take a right to get to Kim.
All them damn celebrities live close as hell in them big ass houses, boy. And it's closed off, so you can't even go in there. You gotta have a name to go in there, boy. Them cribs big as hell over there.
Kanye's house from Drake's, which is what he raps on the song. Probably the biggest piece of evidence is the fact that he says checks over stripes, referring to Nike over Adidas. Kanye's Yeezy brand is sponsored by Adidas, and Ye has had problems with Nike ever since the beginning of the partnership.
Shit, Kanye's a fucking billionaire off of them, so.
He even released a diss track aimed at the brand called Facts on his Life of Pablo album. Since then, the beef between Drake and Kanye has slowed down. They have yet to make up publicly, but they haven't taken any shots at each other in a while. Kanye has been more preoccupied with his presidential campaign, divorcing his wife, and now barricading himself in Atlanta's Mercedes-Benz Stadium to finish his upcoming album, Donda. But at this point, it seems unlikely that the world will ever get to hear a Drake and Kanye collab album. Whether or not Drake actually had an affair with Kim, or he was just trolling because he knew it would get to Ye, is hard to tell. Fans will just have to wait and see whether Yeezy has any
Kanye was gonna carry that anyway.
bars for the Sixth God on Donda. If you thought this video was crazy, be sure to check out our channel for...
Guess we'll never see Kanye carry Drake.